Okay. Is it going? I think we are going. Welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. We begin appropriately where we left off. Oh yes, we're coming to the conclusion of this quest here, where we pick up that, and then we get brought up here. Just before we pick that up, it wouldn't make much sense that there'd be any loot here, and so there isn't. I think we've actually got all the bits and pieces, so let's just get on with this.
Well, well, what have we here?
Weird staring eyes.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Messenger, apparently.
Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Sick. Right. Ready for pot-based pleasing.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Nice one.
Do I? Perhaps I am simply an old woman with a penchant for moldy parchments. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Sick. So, we are back through to here. We get a new screenshot. We get some items that are not much use to anyone. We will, for the sake of the subscribers, not that there are any subscribers, well, I suppose there's two, we will save
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving.
the dog.
Once I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. A day, maybe two. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
Oh, I'm not interested in a dog.
A Mabari isn't just a dog. He's at least as smart as your average palace guard, but if you're not interested, you're not interested. Come back after the battle and just, well, take another look.
Yeah. But also, no. I think I'm going to commit to not doing that. I'm never going to use him. I don't particularly fancy having a full party.
Some supplies, perhaps.
Oh, maybe we will. I don't know.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
I would like to shift the crap that I'm not going to need. The ass, warrior axe can go. I mean, I'm not going to take thingy either. Stan did my head in. I think it's just going to be quite a small and tight party. We'll keep that because it may be used later. This is like tier 1 trash. I don't need that. Mud idol, cold resistance. Yeah. Cool. So we have 2.6. Was there anything that you had that was like remotely useful to us? Oh, yeah. That. Okay, straight away. So I think they stack as well, so we just get loads more of them. Fine. Were there any other quests? No, can you pick that?
On it.
Key required. What was that about? There was somebody else that we had a quest for. Yeah. Maybe we didn't pick it up this time. I thought somebody had a... Oh no, didn't the thingy give us the key? The guy who was in the cage. I wonder why I didn't give it to us this time.
My belly thanks you. At least if... My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
I guess it's because...
I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him. Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Right, yeah, so we should have talked with him in more detail. I guess that's what we get for rushing. Right.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Oh, sorry.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Cool.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I mean...
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Target input.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Yeah, it could disable the curse.
Forward.
Alright.
Maker's breath.
I sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
I think I've got something better. But anyway, thanks.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Cool. So we're not that far off. I think we need 28 for this, don't we? No, we need 27. Why? Wait. Okay, and then what's this? Inferno. I mean, Fireball's the big one. Fireball's just great. Right, well, with that in mind, is there anything else that is useful? Frost weapons, don't really care about. Rock armor, again, don't massively care about. That could be useful, but I suspect having something down here that aids us in well, you know, a summon would not actually be the worst thing if there's something like that, because having a few of those can help nullify the mana of enemies in the area. Making spells more powerful, expending mana rapidly, suffering a penalty of mana regeneration. Spell might is tempting. That's not necessary. We've got a weakness, paralyze. Paralyze you could take. Mass paralysis certainly looks great. I don't care about them. Sleep. Waking Nightmare seems pretty good. Probably not that. No. Spell shield. So I guess punching towards spell might is highly tempting. Heal is, and those regeneration things, not bad, but we could delegate that to Win, and I think rather than healing, given that we're going for more of a frontline party, it might be more effective to summons a wisp that grants a small bonus to spell power for as long as this mode is active. Or we could just funnel down here. But we might even be done with that. Arcane Shield is I can't remember. Specialised in direct attacks using the Mage Staff. I don't envisage us using that. I think we'll go Wisp. I don't know if that's necessarily the right call, but we've just got Fireball, so you know, who gives a flying fuck about the rest of it, really.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done. No. It's best that you both go.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Intrigue.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the king's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
I think that Duncan's a wanker. That's my position on it. Obviously, mileage may vary. I think I'll just put concentration. Increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies. I mean, it's not bad, but what's our other option? Shield defense. Is that not what he has already? Oh, shield cover. No, I guess you can just, you know, take shit on. Right, okay. So this was terrible. Why don't we just do? Yeah, if you're okay, if you're that, attack that. No self. Any use threaten, and it is enemy nearest visible attack. Kind of wish that you would do more, but I guess that's what we get. Maybe he'll improvise? I don't know. Okay, I didn't necessarily mean to do that, but sure, why not? And what was the other thing? Oh, flaming weapons not necessary when there's only one of us. But as you may recall, we'll pick up some friends soon.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
As I say, sorry, a bit loud. I think Duncan's a bit of a wanker. Plenty of chances to avoid a lot of senseless death. And he just kind of goes for it every time. All while pathetically saying, "I'm sorry." He's just a little too eager. To do nothing other than kill people on his own side. Right.
For Ferelden!
Is that something I wonder that's ever been done really in like battlefield combat? Like war dogs. Interesting.
Let's cross the
horrific.
bridge. Hour of Ishal.
Oh, we've still got our wisp, so.
You will fall!
Nick. Come on, Nick. Just going through. Ouch. Well, not really ouch. More sort of figurative ouch.
Another one for the worms.
Right.
Help me, they're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Well, that was a well-delivered line, that was. Unfortunately, we're not going to go and do that. We're going to go and have a nosy around here. See if there's anything that got missed. I guess this is just a replica of the camp, so doesn't look like there's too much to pick up. Friendly fire is possible, but you know, what's life without a bit of friendly fire? Go for it. That's why we wanted that. Bang. Oh, hello. Right, next we'll take that one. Sure. And in fact, why not just pack her? Sorry, that please.
I shall do. No quarter shall be given.
Cool. Yes, we can continue. Oh, there's more. Siphon off someone? Yeah, just that. Cool. See, this is where I'm not so good in sustained fights. Although, you know, everyone else is pretty decent. So I guess like perhaps there is an argument that the mages aren't like always constantly absolutely better than all the other classes put together at every single fight.
As you say.
It's debatable, but you know, if we want to have that debate, it is it's there to be discussed. Why have I come up here? I have lost my bearings because I spent so much time, too much time searching for stuff. Where were they? Was it over here? No.
It shall be done.
Review. I saw a number there. Yeah. How many of that's a big... Can I hit all? Probably. Sick.
Quickly, we must fight!
Take that!
Good. Right. Call me the Queen of Friendly Fire. Looks like our friend is going to run up to here. Let's run back down here in a sec.
It is begun.
Take that!
Okay. Yeah. What are you all doing? Are you picking some weird ass targets? Can we heal Alpha? Okay, and now that's dead, so we might as well just Alpha this guy. Okay, whoa. This might hurt. Let's leave. I'd love to stay, but no. Although the stun is probably more reliable. Okay, thank you. And then... you, Alistair. Means.
Take that!
Right, still shot up. That's good. I thought that was everything. Okay, cool. Just let all that come back. Nothing there. No. Right, I think if we go back over this way, there may be... First there's that, and that. Ooh. That didn't seem to be anything, but still. No, there is nothing up here. It is but an illusion. Yeah, probably went for Fireball a little bit early. It might have been more economical to go for Willpower. Although, it could start earning its keep here. Okay, we've got that. Yeah, how much is this? I think I will. Right, so where are the bulk of them? Oh, I mean, there's enough there to make this worthwhile. Okay, and can I... So they're all... Can you hit that? Good. Bad, blah, 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 bad. No, down. Okay. This will be our first death. Does threaten... increases fatigue. I don't think fatigue's necessarily going to be the problem here.
Very well.
Right, I think we just need to... Okay, that's down. Come on, come on. Oh, shit, turn that off. Whoa. I think this will do it. can't see us making this, but...
Let's have at it!
No, we're not going to make it. Right, okay, we've had our first wipe. And it was caused by the trap, so... Proof that it isn't always necessarily going to be that much easier with the mage. I'm still not entirely clear where the trap is considered to be.
It shall be done. Come, let us end this!
Okay. Right. Can we at least get out of there? Okay, good. Have you got a line of sight for that?
Very well.
Have you got line of sight for that? Okay. That's one down. I'll wait for this to... I don't really want to have to run through there if it's possible. I might for this one actually take a lesser Delirium potion. Just there's nothing else we're doing. There's a Hurlock there. Can you...
It is begun.
Attack that. Okay. Things are being bashed there. Have I got no other option but to leg it through here? Particularly want to leg it through there. It's just an absolutely awful spell to be dealing with. Oh, right, okay. Right, just... What are you doing? Right, is it over? I think it's over. Okay. Right, now... Okay. So this time, a chance. I think we actually run through here and do this. Is that in range? Maybe not. Okay. Fight it. Get that down. The emissary is down, so this has gone infinitely better from that point of view. And this one, it needs to be 5.
It is begun.
No question there. Right, just pepper it. Or we should do the rest. Right. Vastly easier than the first time, but still a massive nightmare. I guess I don't have to worry about finding traps now that I have chosen to be a mage, but it's still somewhat less than ideal.
It is begun.
For the moment... Oh, grey iron chainmail boots. Alistair, is that better than what you have? It looks decidedly worse. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that one. Surprise.
Very well.
Okay. Beans, which of them has taken the most damage? Doesn't make any difference. Okay, if you're going to do that, then I will do this. And if you're going to do that, then I'll do this. Okay. that way. Yeah, willpower. Absolutely categorically the way to go. Oh, there's more fights behind us. Christ. This one. Go with that. Like Ica.
It is begun.
Can either of you open this? Insufficient skill. What about you? You look roguey. No. Well, if not taking a rogue loses us a few things like that, then I'm sure we can deal with it.
I shall do it.
Most of the time it didn't seem like it had particularly great stuff in, but let's say, ooh, silver bracelet. That will be a pleasing gift for someone. Right, okay. Oh, it's okay, we've already done this one. By virtue of the fact that they came out to kill us. Which means we can crack on with this room. What have we got? I think we'll just kind of wait. Or are they shooting bows? Oh, they are shooting bows. Right, well in that case we'll wait. Yeah, Fireball would make everything better, and even if it didn't have the knockdown effect.
It shall be done.
But it also has the knockdown effect, and it's just unreal. I guess there's not much else we can do there. So, quick save of the old game, and upwards we go.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Cool. Is there anything to pick up here? Doesn't look like it. In the next stream, let's save it after the dialogue, just so we do that. I'll have to put up with it a second time. Oh yes, okay, I remember here. Right. Okay, cool. Put that down, good. And then this one, is it the Genlock that's stunned? Or that's actual? Very nice. And then let's try the other side. Again, superb.
Let's make this quick!
Okay, less missing, please, people. Very nice. Is the wisp worth it? Is a question. I'm not sure the wisp is earning its keep necessarily.
It is begun.
Sorry, wisp,
I shall do it.
but that is how I see it. Right, was this the bit with the crossbow? Ah, yeah, okay. Kind of want to save up another fireball for them. And there it is. Sorry, however that is. Okay. Yeah, friendly fire can be an awful, awful thing. And what poor Liliana is going to do about it, I don't know. Yeah. Oh shit, there's more of them than that. There's a few more actually. Can I get the back line there? Yeah, everyone. I know. Right, you... yeah, okay, let's drop you. Right, who else? Two more over there. You... oh, Mind Blast apparently doing nothing. Oh, what's that? I'll fight this for a reason. Yeah, maybe we'll pick up some more. So I guess we'll see where we are at the end of this. There's been quite a few chests. Certainly not going to come back and get any of this. So. Was this the final one? I can't remember if this is the final one. There's one more.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal.
Oh yes.
King is depending on us.
Right. Okay. So this. This is going to be the least spectacular of the fights, actually, because I've got. Oh no, it's not this one. Right. Okay. Yeah. Go like that. Come on! Fireball. Oh, you fucking loser. Absolute loser. Right, okay. Which means we get a raft of friendly fire. Just cast it. Right, and then in the meantime... right, you two are that. Not ice enough you. How many... oh, this has really gone not how I would have liked. Line of sight issues. Right, we're going to need to kite you while I get some health back. Although, one possible way of getting health back would be to...
it is begun.
Drain your life. Okay, thank you, Alistair. That's much appreciated.
Let's have at it!
Okay, good line, good line. Right, again, not the way I would necessarily have had that fight go, but yeah. Ooh, nothing. Right. Please. Good hit. Okay, not bad. Where are the others? I think probably just isolate these. Oh, okay. Two of them as fewer than I'd hoped, but this. Cool. Oh shit, there should be getting dogs out. Sorry everyone. I made that needlessly difficult for all of us. That said, you're making a bloody meal of this. It's one guy. Oh. Right, okay. So we've got dogs. Dogs, can you lockpick at all? I'm guessing not. Open the door. This actually looks like that's just one guy, so maybe... Oh, no, it's not one guy. So, terrible heinous lies. Although...
It shall be.
Right, okay, there is a few of you. Hopefully this didn't do too much in the way of friendly fire. Did loads in the way of friendly fire. Can we perhaps stun a few of you? Very nice. Who is shooting at me? How the hell do you have line of sight from there? You... Give me some of your health. Let's change the angle. Oh, they're curling arrows. Which is actually apparently possible to do. As unlikely as that sounds.
Don't give them the advantage!
Okay, keep coming. Yeah, just...
I shall be. Best be wary. No
We'll
shall be given.
throw in some extra stuff here, but I thoroughly expect the gents to handle this. Need a little bit of help from me freezing stuff. Cool. Right.
Very well.
Let's go and pick up the stuff. I often wonder, it's something I used to think about in game design when I was young. Like, would it be more fun if this was timed? Like, if you had, I mean, I'm not saying whether it be more realistic, that's an entirely different question, but would it be more fun if, rather than me casually going through this and searching every room while Duncan and co are perishing waiting for this signal below, would it add some urgency to the game? Like, putting time limits on things, I don't know how often it's done or seen as a good mechanic anymore. And I'm not saying for the record that I think it is a good mechanic, it's just
I shall do it.
a mechanic. But yeah, that should do it. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, bye. Go. Who's shooting at? Just freeze somebody, I don't care what it is. Right, you are going down. Oh, hello. I don't like that. I'll stun you. Okay, and I think there's one more of those. Very nice. Can't open that. No, I'd expect I could. Can't open any of them. Iron mace. So we're going to come out of this with a lot less cash than our
As you say.
rogue did, but well, with less cash at least. Right. So, and for the first time on this, we're going to if it's going to be optimistic or not. I will keep both things active. Can we start by just peppering? Bit of that. The thing that we kind of need to do is just keep an eye on it for certain powers.
Don't give them the advantage!
Maybe I'll try that. Good. Stomp and that isn't so much the problem. That's a lot of damage. Alistair's in a bit of trouble. Alistair, you can, just so we do this the first time, you can use one of those if you get up in time. We will keep firing that for now. Okay, that's cool.
I shall
looking alright so far. We'll try and interrupt his smash. Alistair's going to need another one of these. Sorry, Alistair. Yeah, I can probably live without him. Okay. Okay. Right, this is where we... do that.
I shall do it.
And now... I think we do this. I think we just try and cut him down. Okay, good. Yeah, hopefully they will use the shield pulls. Okay, so Alistair's down.
Let's end this!
Cool. Goodbye. It was easy, wasn't it, lads? What are you worried about?
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly.
Yeah, let's not light it that quickly, Alistair. Come on. How would they... Okay, it needs 22 on that, and the iron ring does nothing. Oh, I didn't realise the other.
Before it's too late.
No, let's not. Let's go and get this stuff. You never know when we might need a deep mushroom or a tribal necklace. Hey, that could be very useful later. It won't be, but it, you know. Right, enjoy a cutscene.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we
Do as I command.
pull out? All of you, let's move!
You may recall that there's a spectacular kill animation for those things, if you don't just kill them by shooting them with an arcane bolt. But, you know, arcane bolts need friends too. The end. No, not the end, as I'm sure you gathered, given that you've watched all this.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay, that's one, Morgan. A chest that I can't get into.
As
a
you
chest
say.
that I can get into, yes. It would be a shame not to at least slightly rob you. Don't be afraid to experiment. Oh, but I am afraid to experiment.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
Yes. I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
So this is, I suppose, one of the... I mean, the voice acting in this is not terrible for the era. I mean, I suppose it's a few years after the likes of Final Fantasy X, which is normally laughed at for the worst. It's just very difficult to do coherent voice acting in video games in this way. I think, you know, the voice acting in Baldur's Gate 3, the Larian recent one, is you know, it's fantastic. The scale and scope of the voice acting, and obviously there's some tremendous on-screen actors who are involved in that. But it still can be a bit jarring when you've got separate lines for people and they're cutting back and forth. There's a reason most of the big names are acting in cutscenes. So, yeah, it's tough. But I think, you know, I think generally speaking they do okay.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, This is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Cool. Alright, Alistair approves, Morgan approves. We got ourselves some level ups. Let's do the leveling up. So I think we can skip cunning for a while and start stacking willpower, because willpower is more spells, sanctuary, deeper mana pool. Yeah. Constitution, amount of damage, cunning, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just those two. Dodging incoming loads. Yeah, okay, we're doing that. Right, is this... Okay, so that's herbalism rather than... What is survival then? Oh, we're just not going to be able to do that, that's fine. Seems good to me. Okay. And then on this... so, Greece... Oh yeah, that's... I mean, no, that's... I'm gonna... Ooh... Now... Do we A... do that? Or do we B... do that? I think we do that, you know. Or do we wait for Win and focus Win doing that? No, we're already going to have two. Right, okay, I'm going to go down that route. That can... Okay, Greece. Fine, whatever. It's the word. Alistair. We wanted at least 22 strength. And... I'm just going to put you 23 strength. There we go. Alistair... I guess we go Master Combat Training. That is, after all, what you do. Versions. Each of a Templar's melee hits against an enemy spellcaster drains its mana. That's something. I'm going to be casting spells that enhance the mana. Other than that, shield defense, I am ambivalent about. Attack speed, critical hits. Not really doing a critical hit build, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, that's not awful. Oh, so he has that, but you can't... Right, I get you. Okay, so we just have to wait and level up that. So it's a choice between this, some archery skills, or effectively this. Yeah, okay, fine. Right. What an excellent, excellent time to cut this short and for me to go and get something to eat and drink. We are not yet at the same spot that we left. In fact, we're about one long save away from the spot where we left the dwarf, but like the speed of progress, I mean, obviously I suppose we're rushing some stuff, but the speed of fighting is so much quicker. Will that stay this way now we have Alistair and Morrigan? I don't know, but we'll see. Let's just look in the tactics section, because he has a few things he can use now. It was shield defense. Is shield cover... Let me save that preset. Yeah, Alistair... Right, so just let me check this again. Shield defense, that is... Okay, so that's a reduction to his attack. And then what was the other one? Shield block. That's just passive. Is it? Where is it from then? Shield pummel, shield bash, shield cover. So in fact it's shield cover really that would be more useful to him. Right, do you know what? Just self, any, activate shield cover, activate threaten. Enemy nearest visible. How can we do it like that? And I guess there was, what was the one he started with? Enemy manners, don't know. Enemy health is greater than 90%, and we were, I think it was shield bash. Is it shield bash the one that knocks it down? Why can't we see this in this menu? Shield bash knocks the target off the feet. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're going to get shield mastery as well, so that's all good for her. Morrigan, why would I change anything on this? You seem to do absolutely perfectly last time. We'll just carry on with that. So I'll just save that with those updated things, and with that I will yeah, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.